Miss-hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Now looking over this one for birdie. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Now, got that up too high, and it didn't want to come back. He'll go ahead and finish that off. It's in for his bogey, and that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at 1 over. Here at the par 5 7th at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club, 592 yards. Here's another scoring opportunity, Frank. A par 5, the 7th is just a shade under 600 yards.
And it bends gently to the left, Rich. Longer hitters can obviously get home, and nothing really to be worrying about with that second shot if you can reach. The wetlands are well to the right of this hole for the second shot. But if you want to play to the 3-shotter, then that's a very safe, conservative way and really shouldn't cause you any problems whatsoever.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be.
Super tee shot.
Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage of this par 5 and comfortably on for 2.
Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. So after reaching this green in 2, this a sizable putt for an eagle. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. A look here at birdie.
And this doesn't look too complicated at all. I don't think he needs to give away the hole. This is pretty straight on.
That one just going to sneak on by. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7, and he'll stay at even par. On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of this green, but there's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop-off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So, tricky little par 3.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Oh, just a terrible shot. That close, and he missed it to the left. Well, sometimes when things go wrong, you get that snowballing effect. That not the best of shots right there.
Yeah, Rich, I think he was a little afraid of going long, but instead really just gave up on it.
This is a 13-footer. Got it there, but not quite on target. It happens. You have a tough hole. Time to pick up and move on after the triple bogey. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll hold steady and +3. Finishing out the front side with yet another lengthy par 5, the 9th measuring 621 yards, but still reachable for the bombers out there with 3 bunkers protecting against your approach shot. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Yeah, that's a good tee shot right there. Got a little extra run out. That's where you want to be. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Ready for his third shot. Needs to hit this close. What a shot. I mean, from that lie, could have gone a bunch of different ways, but it went the way you want them all to go, right into the hole. That, so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. So our featured golfer well back after round 1 and now likely in a fight just to play the weekend.
I think they were in a different zip code today, Rich. It was like watching 2 different players, really. The ones at the top of the leaderboard and, well, our cherished featured player. Not that good today.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the wetlands, we bring you live second-round coverage of the Florida Classic. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Grant Snedeker is your leader. He's currently at 5 under. So out to the action we go as we join the play on the tee at the par 5 7th hole. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
It's been a rough day so far. Let's see if we can get a good finish. And that starts right here because he's found the fairway with the 3-wood.
So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Now his third, staring right at the green.
A little disappointing from that range. I really thought you could hit one in there tight, but instead, once again, tough 2-putt now. Shot after shot. More evidence there with that beautiful touch.
Cantlay for birdie. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yes, a very well played hole. That's in for birdie. And that's going to help his chances to play the weekend, as currently he's hovering right around the cut line. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay right where he is. We arrive now at the 203-yard par 3-8. Tricky little hole. The bunker short of the green looks like it borders the putting surface, but it's actually a few yards short of it, and the green narrows toward the back. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. That's a quality shot right there, just left of the hole, and a birdie opportunity coming up. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Oh, wow, just a hair off target. And those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. That one polished off for bogey, and that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Okay, that one finished off for a par, and he'll remain at 2 over par. Frank, looking at this par 5 ninth hole, it's 621 yards. I need to make birdie here. What's the best way to go about it?
Well, if you're a long hitter, then there's a chance you can reach this par 5 and 2, Rich. But really the best way to make birdie here, good tee shot, and then contemplate the layup. In between the first 2 bunkers, there's a nice section of fairway, and that's not going to leave you much in for that 3rd shot to a green that's very receptive. So really, birdie can be made the hard way, wedge and a putt.
Next week, the Florida Swing continues. Frankie, it's a home game for you. That's always nice as we head to Orlando and Bay Hill for the Arnold Palmer Invitational presented by MasterCard. Always a good week.
No, it certainly is. Get some home-cooked meals, that's for sure, and get to watch people play. I don't know, I just love the finish at Bay Hill. 16, 17, and 18. So many tournaments where things have gone awry over that very stretch.
Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his 2nd. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a 2nd to the par 5.
Two shots around this green is always good. Now, for a little CVS, perhaps a 3rd shot on this par 5, get one close, maybe make 4.
Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par. Well, that's why on this golf course, Frank, there is a premium on hitting fairways.
You're exactly right. Might be also protecting against a fly, but that did anything other than fly.
Oh, it doesn't hurt to leave it short when you do that. Well done. That is a birdie from off the green. This from about 10 feet. Nope. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. We begin the inward 9 at the wetlands with the lengthy par 3 10th, 246 yards, 3 bunkers protecting the front of the green, and anything long or left has a chance to be wet. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. So that's in for par to start this backside. But that's going to keep him on the outside looking in terms of playing the weekend. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And that won't help the cause one bit. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows? If you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from the Bay Hill Club and Lodge, opening round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. Tommy Fleetwood is on top. He's off to a 4-under start. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10th. Back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4. That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Oh, I can't tell you how good that is. To get it to stop where it did from that far away, that is a super putt. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll stay at level par. Now to the par 4 11th, just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
The water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. 2 bunkers down the right, they always catch the stray tee shot, but once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Down on the course, let's check in with Pga III.
He's got 95 yards to the front. 102 gets to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast, just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It was a good shot.
No gimme here. Tricky one for birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. Frank, now we're at the 574-yard, par 5 12. How critical are the par 5s if you're trying to put a score on the board here at Bay Hill?
They're crucial, Rich, because the par 4s are very, very difficult. So anytime you get a par 5, really got to take advantage of it.
Just what you want to do. Land it in the fairway, get a little bit of rollout, and that is a good shot. I'm not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. That one just going to sneak on by. That one safely in, and it's a par here at 12. And he'll remain at 1 under par. Well, despite only measuring 370 yards, this par 4 13th at Bay Hill is the #1 handicap hole. 2 fairway bunkers to the left, 1 to the right. That green is protected by 2 more bunkers and water front and right. No fairway here, this one in that rough. Not in the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th, getting set to play his second shot. Nothing wrong with that, inside of 5 feet, nicely done. Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. Our featured golfer in a good position, you'd have to say. Just 3 shots off the pace after round 1.
Just got to keep the leaders in check, though. Can't afford to get, further away.
Now from Liberty National Golf Club in Jersey City, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour golf. Hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner. We will check in with Nota Pga III and Iona Stephen as we move along, but I'm pleased, as always, to be joined in the 18th tower by a man who won 15 times around the world, Frank Nobilo. And Frank, looking forward to what should be a fun afternoon of golf.
Yeah, very much so, Rich. When you've waited all morning, those afternoon rounds are a little special, aren't they? I'm really looking, though, for today to see if they come out of the gates nice and quick. That's for sure. I know the finish here is always important, but get out of the gates quick and then see if you can finish the job this afternoon. And that is not a fairway hit. It's definitely gone into the rough. Certainly not the start everybody was expecting.
So he should be able to get a full club on this, but the ball below his feet for his second. "15 feet away. Yep, he'll finish off his fourth. Good work out of the rough on this opening hole as he's able to get away with his par. This par 4 third is not long. It's a shade under 400 yards, but you can see there's the fescue on the left. It's a good-looking hole. This is all about accuracy, and you're best off the right center off the tee. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. So from off the fairway, his second now at 3.
It's tough to take an extra club out of that lie, Rich, because it's always in the back of your mind. If you hit it properly, it's going to email the green.
He gave that one everything he had. I mean, really gouged it, and still, it was short. Oh, no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, going to leave it on the lip. So he'll finish that one off. It is a bogey 5 here at the third. Well, there's another spot on this golf course where you just stop and soak it all in. That magnificent Manhattan skyline in the distance, and then you get down to business playing this 193-yard fourth hole. Well, he hung that out there to the right, and the green can't hold it. Now some touch needed here for his second. He'll have 17 feet on this putt. A little tentative there, and that'll come up short. So from even par, that's back-to-back bogeys now as he'll drop to +2 for his round. With a striking view of the Statue of Liberty in the distance, we move to the 563-yard par 5 13th. Reachable in 2, but players must carry the water guarding the left and front of the green, or they'll be looking at a crooked number. This one's starting a hair right.
While there's good bounces, there's bad bounces. That was a good one.
Definitely within range of getting home in 2. This, his second. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance. Let's bring in Pga III for a look at birdie.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it.
Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Still in search of that first birdie in the round and running out of holes, but that's in for par. What a cool little hole this is. In fact, it is the signature hole here at Liberty National. Par 3 14, just 150 yards, but all sorts of problems out there. He didn't like that one from the start, and this one's going to wander into the rough right of the green. Needing to get this close. It's his third at the par 3. Now, things going from bad to worse in short order here. That's one you'd like to have made. Time to pick up and move on. Absolutely love this hole. This is a reachable par 4. It's 325 yards, the 16th. There's that waste bunker plus the water running down the right side. Look, you hit the proper tee shot, you could have a hole to remember here. You could make eagle, but if you miss it, you're not guaranteed a par, that's for sure. No laying up with that swing. This is all or nothing. Not your standard approach here. This is second from behind the green. Maybe you look to the heavens here. That didn't need much more. Six over par on the round right now. Frank, you know what? I EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the rugged Pacific coast of Oregon, it's opening round coverage of the Pacific Championship. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. The leader is Chris Kirk. He's got it going early at 7 under par. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Well, it's on, but that's going to make things difficult from there. Iona, this a birdie putt.
Well, this is a big swinging putt from right to left from start to finish.
That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. Okay, that's going to be finished off for his bogey. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards of par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Walking the course today, let's bring in Pga III.
He's got 144 yards remaining to the hole, looking to make up for that drop shot with a birdie here.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Ten-foot putt left. Kidding. This game's unfair sometimes. That luck did the whole way. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. He is very quickly down to 2 over par. Okay, maybe not ideal, but pin high to the left and a decent look for birdie coming up. So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll remain right where he is. The rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in 2. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot. But a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. All right, in the fairway. well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Ooh.
Oh, way too much ball.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Well judged, that is in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front.
Nothing wrong with that one.
The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. That'll do just fine. 9 feet left here for birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. So 1 round complete, and Frank, this is such a good field this week. We may see the cream rise to the top come Sunday.
I hope you're right, Rich. This is a great golf course, too. It's one of those ones that really does separate the field. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the Ocean Course at Kiowa Island, we bring you first-round coverage of the Carolina Open.
We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. This starting toward the right side. So no fairway to start, but no reason to panic either, Frank.
Oh, no pitches on the scorecard, Rich. Just see what he can do on the hole.
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Nota Pga is on the ground for us at the first green.
And this has just got a little bit of turn in it, but you got to be careful not to overread it.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he'll stay at even par. Frank, looking out onto that marsh, no doubt there are alligators roaming around, so it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run-up down that right side, so basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
Oh, this doesn't look promising. Long drive, but a bad lie. Wicked. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie. That finished off for a par here with the second, and he'll remain right where he is. Now to the third hole. The par 4 is 390 yards. You're going to drive across the marsh. The fairway is expansive. Really, the challenge here is that approach shot. It's a tabletop green. If you miss it, it will be a hard-earned 4, I promise.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Okay, that's acceptable there. This is an 11-foot putt. That is well judged. Straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3. Frank, a great designer like Pete Dye keeps you on your toes. So after the short third, you come to the long par 4 fourth. This is all you want, especially off the tee. You can let it rip.
You're right. It's a big par 4, that blind tee shot. That's one thing. Those bunkers down the right side. But if you don't find the fairway, irrespective of where that wind's coming from, you start having to zigzag your way around a hole that's nearly 500 yards long. Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
So from the rough, his second here at the 4th. From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Just beyond the hole. Super job there out of the bunker. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Par 3 fifth here is 207 yards. It's one thing to hit the green, but it's another to navigate it. If you're on the wrong side, you might have a difficult time just 2-putting. Well, he was asking for it to sit down, but it would not comply, and that's going to wind up over the back. Now a delicate little chip here for his second. Quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And that's going to move him back down to even par. Pete, I always felt that the best way to play this 6th hole, Frank, was right to left off the tee with the wind coming off your left shoulder. You agree with that? Is that the right way to go?
Yeah, I still think you've got to hit it down that left side. One of Pete Dye's sort of genius architectural traits is he forces you to aim what you think is in the right direction. Then when you get down there, you realize it's too far to one side. This looks like you should hit it down the right, but promise me, hit it down the right, you're going to be in the rough.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at 1 over. Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the ocean course at Kiowa Island, it's live second-round coverage of the Carolina Open. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Your leader is Wake Forest's Will Zalatoris. He's at 6 under par. So out to the action we go as we catch up with our golfer on the tee at the par 4 13th. Boy, that is going to sting right there. You're telling it to sit down, put on the brakes, and it just keeps scooting all the way into the water. Too bad. Okay, so the drop taken, and that will set up what's going to be his third now to this par 4. this a shot of about 150 yards. Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Not a good hole of golf here. It is that time to pick up and move on. Par 3 14th here at the Ocean Course. Just gorgeous, but it is treacherous. You're exposed to the wind up there on the green, and you might need to hit, I don't know about lumber, but low iron at a minimum, Frank. This is a great hole.
It certainly is. It can play as long as 240 yards, but it's one of those holes, too. If you were aware of the fact that most of the field's going to play it in 3.5 or 4 shots, you would take 3 every single day. Well, I'm going to tell you now, that's exactly what they do in this hole. Don't try and make it 2. Take a 3. You will gain on the field. Listening?
Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. This one of the longest putts you can have on a golf course, though it is for birdie. Just 5 feet left. Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par. On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area you need a ladder to get in and out of. The wind's starting to push this one a little left.
After that bogey at the last and finding the rough here, it's going to be time to have a little tap on the cranium and get things in the right place.
Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least. Well, that one didn't work out. It didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
And that is not the worst shot in the world, but obviously could have been better.
Certainly. Definitely hoping to try and get inside 3 feet, but it's a little outside that.
This hole really taking its toll now. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. He'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in 2 sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. Got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5. It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 in 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie.
Two good shots on this par 5. Leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And he gets it back to 6 over par. Do you think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17th? This one is a close second at 223 yards. It is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult. Boy, that one did not want to slow down at all, and it winds up running right through the green. Now a second to this par 3.
And just when I thought the momentum was going in the right direction after that birdie, please don't give it back straight away.
A little too much juice on that one, and now a little bit more work coming back.
Potential to make a mess here.
Oh, man. Boy, it's been one of those days. You think the golf gods are against you. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And that's going to drop him all the way down to 8 over par. Time to get it to the house. Here we are at the par 4 18. Look, championship level golf. Frank, you know this. You contended at the majors. You want a hard-earned par on that final hole. And this is every bit of it.
And more, that's for sure, too. When you stand on this tee, it's over 500 yards long as par 4. And to remember the rest of the golf course, you are finishing a round on the longest championship golf course in the history of the game.
Boy, tough to do a whole lot better than that. That ball right down the middle. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Kidding. This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll continue his slide. He is at 9 over par. So, Frank, this a very difficult Friday for our featured golfer. Nothing seemed to go right. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, opening round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. We head out to the course as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 fourth. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Pga the third.
102 to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
And that not going to work out as intended. It'll wind up coming to rest just off the green. That's just okay, I'd say, but he's left himself at least a chance at a par, Frank.
Come on, Rich. I mean, you're being too kind there. That's not ideal.
Nope. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. This is one of the signature holes here at Wolf Creek. Par 5 fifth is 490 yards, and you can get home in 2 and maybe have a story to tell when you're all done. Maybe an eagle 3.
Boy, that's way down there. Should only leave an iron to this par 5.
Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. The great British announcers would call this a little bit of a tiddler. So the short miss, and those are painful. That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. That one safely in for a bogey. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Frank, here at the 6th, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee?
Got to be careful here for the longer hitters, Rich. Driver actually might be too much. That stream that we just saw at the par 5 fifth hole, it also comes across here. So something that lands short of that, which is in the vicinity of 280, 290 yards. That's the key. From there, well, you're not going to have too much more in, sort of 140, 150 yards in. It is a dogleg right, but find that fairway there. Second shot played just a fraction uphill. And this green, well, it's got more humps than hollows in it. It's to be expected, though. This course is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, you could kind of see that one coming. That ball kicks off the rocks and has nowhere to go but the hazard. So back to the tee box we go, and this will now be his third shot. Uh-oh. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So work to do now. He'll take the drop and be forced to play his fifth now at this par 4. Time to just pick up and move on to the next hole. Maybe the best risk-reward hole here at Wolf Creek is right here at the par 4-7. It is, without question, drivable at 302 yards. However, getting that tee shot to stay on the green can often be a different story. We see plenty of shots go over the back, leaving an incredibly difficult pitch shot off the desert floor.